Hi, in this session, what we will do is that we will explore the decision trees with a case study of house sales. So let's jump in, and the first cell is about importing the libraries. The next cell is about reading the house data set, and this is the Kings County house sales data, which you can find in Kaggle. We read it with pandas.read CSV. Next is the house data.columns, which gives the columns in the data set. Next, we have a generic function for drawing a plot in which we are getting the current figure, we are getting this, we are setting the size of the figure, we are getting the axis of the current figure, we are setting the label size of the ticks of the axis, we are setting the label size of the x-axis of the fonts and for the y-axis, and then we are setting the title. This is a generic function which we will use. Next, we find out whether there is any null column. So this is a great data set. There are no null columns, and we are getting it with house data dot is null dot sum. Then we are dropping the fields, which is a price, ID, and the date. Why? Because ID is not required, date we are not considering, and price is the variable which we want to predict. Y is equal to house data dot price, and then we do a modeling. The modeling is creating a tree, and we have a default variable that is the max depth equal to 1. We are using the decision tree regressor. Please watch my previous video in which I have gone into depths of what is a decision tree and the algorithm supporting the decision tree. Then we are doing a fit, and then we are doing the export graph viz so as to display the data. This is also a generic function which has a parameter as max depth. Next, we create another function where it is creating the tree with the leaf nodes, and it is the same structure with the max leaf nodes equal to 1 as the default setting. And we are doing a decision tree regressor, we are fitting the model, we are exporting the tree also. Once this is done, let's now use these functions. We also have a helper function known as write graph to file, in which we are the the graph, that is the file that is there, we are writing it to the file. And now the next statement is that we are doing a create tree with a level of 1, and you see here that here the tree is being created with grade less than 8.5, and you see that it is being divided into two regions, the region 1 and region 2, and the value of the samples which is less than 8.5 is 437,284, and the value which is greater than 8.5 is 959,962. So this is what it is happening, and then we predict the variables of the tree. Now you see what is happening. Suppose we find that the grade is around 8. That means it will come into this region, and the value of that prediction will be 437,284. But if the grade is say 10 or 11, then it would come into this region and it would be 959,962. This is what is demonstrated here. So this is the mean square error calculation, which is the samples dot price minus the samples price mean, and then we square it and then we sum it, and the mean square error is the average of that. Here what we have discussed is the samples on the left analysis, that is been shown here, and it is given the samples price mean, and this is the MSE left, which is the mean square error on the left. Similarly, Then we have the samples on the right, which is greater than 8.5, and then we are calculating the mean square error at the right. The depth 2, that is the tree which is being created with a depth of 2, and you find that the grade is less than 8.5, the latitude is less than 47.534, and this is what is happening. Similarly, we will find that if it is greater than 8.5, and then there is a decision tree at square foot living less than 4185, and you find these structures. So this is for a depth 2, and this is done very easily by passing in the parameter 2 where the depth is being shown. So the depth 3 is also very simple. You pass in the 3 and you can see the depth is 3, 1, 2, 3. The depth is 3, and you can find that this is the structure. Similarly, you can do it by the create max leaf nodes, where we can manipulate the number of leaf nodes here, and here the number of leaf nodes passed is 3, and you get 3 leaf nodes, 1, 2, 3. And if you want to revisit the function which creates it, it is very simple. We are using the decision tree regressor, and we are using the max leaf nodes as a parameter. Decision trees are very simple to implement with the scikit-learn, and in the previous lectures you have seen of what is the algorithm of constructing a decision tree, and this is the practical of creating a decision tree with scikit-learn in Python. Thank you. Hope you like the lecture. Bye.